aromatherapy, astrology expert, spiritual coach with a heart. Now, on today's show, we're going to be talking about Mercury retrograde and how it's affecting each sign. Now, in order for manifestation to take place, you have to have a goal, you have to have a focus, and you need to listen to where you start. We all have handicaps, we all have drawbacks, but that does not mean you can't turn what you consider a weakness into a strength. Astrology is like a dial, okay? What I've learned over the years of doing this kind of work is the dial adjusts toward your prayers or your affirmations. Now, I know that might sound strange, but the vibrational energy that you put out in a frequency is heard, right? And you can use this in meditation, prayers, affirmation, psychological benefit. The psychological benefits is calming, but the basics of all of it is you're focusing your mind, body, and spirit for a certain duration on a certain idea, thought, or action. Now, when Mercury, the planet of communications, is not going with the Earth's gravitational pull, that means that energy is going away from us. So the satellites, the syncing of certain day and time gets a little bit off, and it's supposed to. It's supposed to. Now, right now, we have the Sun in Cancer, Mercury in Cancer, and it's in retro. Venus in Virgo, it just creeped into Virgo, which I like. Mars in Gemini, that's a good communication builder. Jupiter in Leo, love me some Leo and Jupiter, that's fun. Uranus, Saturn in Aries, disciplining those Aries. Uranus in Gemini, that's exalted, that's like magnificent position, so we can communicate with all that other stuff with Venus and Mars both being in Virgo and Gemini. Yikes, perfect. And Neptune in Pisces, it gives us a chance to make our dreams come true. And Pluto in Aquarius, which is where all of the hidden humanitarian, all the work that you do behind the scenes starts showing up in your life. Okay? So when I look at this kind of configuration, and you're talking about manifestation, that means you have to be very due diligent about what's going on in your heart. Now remember, Cancer is a water sign. Okay? Hey mama, how you doing? Cancer is a water sign. Okay? And it's ruled by the moon. So every 2 days, the moon shifts. So Cancer can be considered a moody sign. All right? Now with Mercury, which is normally ruled by Gemini and Virgo, in a watery sign, can you see how our emotions could go like in waves, highs and low, depending on where the moon is in your chart? Okay, now for water signs, that's my Scorpio, my Pisces, and my Cancer. If you have a moon in that position, your dreams are more prolific. You're probably picking up on different frequencies, and your home life is something you need to treasure. Okay, now if your moon just happens to be in an earth sign, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, this is going to make you feel very nurtured, very grounded. You're going to want practical approaches to the home. You're going to want schedules and due diligence. Now, if it happens to be in a fire sign, which is Leo, Sag, and Aries, this could make you feel like you're being put out a lot, like you're not being given permission to do the things you want to do, okay? Especially with Sag being in Leo. It's really going to make you feel like driving with the brakes on, is the best way I could describe it for my fire signs. And finally, my air signs. That's my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses. You're in rare form. You are feeling quite liberal. Your energy is flowing. You still got the emotional stuff coming up, but because it's a lot of fire and a lot of air, the water's just making you deal with that emotional stuff. You know, the things you sneak and hide and push down. The universe is coming up. Okay? Now, for all of us across the board, do not sign long-term contracts during this period. And I'm going to say it again. Do not sign long-term contracts during this period. Now, if you have to sign them, please, please, please make sure you get it double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked by people and experts from different directions. if you can. If not, then just give it to spirit and bless it. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go to hell and everything's going to blow up in your face, but I will say when Mercury is against us, it is not always the best times, because later you may see things that you missed the first time because, well, you just were trying to get what you wanted done. Things get changed, they always do, and you want to be in the flow. So with Mercury being in Cancer, the house is the number one thing right now, guys. Home, family. We just celebrate the 4th of July here in the United States. It was the most quietest 4th of July. I mean, we had fireworks outside. Y'all can take a look at my YouTube page. I didn't go anywhere. My neighbors supplied the fireworks, but I could tell it was very quiet, because it's like the United States is ruled by mother. And when mother's not in a good space, the whole house can feel it. Okay, so right now with Cancer ruling in Mercury, you are going to be picking up on your hidden feelings, maybe on other people's feelings, things that have bothered you. They may come up. I'm going to give each sign a little bit information about how it could affect you in this next week or so. Could carry on the whole month. I would definitely follow, like, and subscribe to this channel. Yeah, if you're listening to this, then you're going to want more information. And I do have a free astrology report that's worth $50 that I'm giving away for free, because I want to create that network of your understanding and help you benefit from all the information I'm giving you. And we'll go over that in a little bit. So right now, with this Venus and Virgo, it's time for you to look at your appearance. Yeah. My father had his Venus in Virgo, and he was very detail oriented, to the point where he almost drove me completely insane. But when it came to his work, he was an aerospace engineer. He was very meticulous, and it served him well. Like, he did extraordinary work because he could do the one thing over and over and over again, and it didn't bother him. Plus, he had a lot of fire in him because he was a Leo. So with this Venus being in Mars, for my Virgo people, this is giving you an extra little boost. So your manifestation, if that's what you want to do, Virgie, this is a time for you to go through and do an audit of your website. Of your wardrobe. Yeah, you need to get rid of the stuff that's making you look frumpy and dumpy and just a little homely. Don't go conservative, Virgie. With Venus sitting on top of you for this next 2-3 weeks, try to do something to draw positive attention to yourself. And if you happen to have a lover or someone that you're interested in, make an effort to say hello when you feel that confidence in your beauty. You know, make sure your hair is done right. Make sure your clothes look good. And then just smile at them. Okay? Now, if you guys don't mind, drop in hi, Olivia. Thanks for joining. Where are you guys at? Like, what city, state, or country you're from? Okay? So, just don't sign long-term paperwork. The retrograde will be over on the 23rd. Try your best, if you have to, sign something to have people review it a couple of times. Because if you do, you will feel more confident that at least you made all the efforts. Okay? Now, for Aries people, I'm going to give everybody a theme that I've seen that's happening. I have more details in the GAP program, the Guided Astrology program that I put together. It's a way of getting your weekly astrology updates with that spiritual approach. Hey, Ish5481. It's so good. And it provides you with a lot of personalized information as well about astrology, about your best days. I'm including an affirmation for each and every single sign. Okay? And it gives you a chance to plan, because I can even pick dates for each zodiac sign that are your optimum dates. And that's all included in the GAP program. The entry price is $9.99. Then after that, it's only $29.99 a month. And we also include classes in that, which is a great deal. Starting with my Aries. Slow down. I need you to reflect on your goals. Okay? Just go back, get your notebook out, and just check back in with what is it that we were trying to do here. Like, what was our goal? Tauruses. Now, I need you to review your daily routine. You can actually take a little bit better care of yourself if you would just slow down and see what you're doing for self, Taurus. It's so important right now that you take care of those little details within yourself, And with Venus being in Virgo, you have that extra juice to do it, and it won't cost you much money. Just maybe get a little bit more lotion for the skin. Maybe eat a little bit more collagen. Doesn't have to be big, but it'll make you feel better. Okay? Gemini. Gemini, with this retrograde, you just need to double check everything. There is just no other way around it. Your sun sign is directly impacted by this Cancer energy, and it's making you very emotional. So double check everything and just make sure you're writing everything down so you don't forget. Okay, Gemini? Now for my Leo. Leo. Now Jupiter sitting in top of you right now gives you a chance to review what are your goals and aspirations. Because the spotlight is coming, if not already there. Okay, Leo? So you got to decide, do you want to be in the spotlight? Do you not want to be in the spotlight? And proceed with that thought. Okay? Now, as far as my Virgos go, much like your counterpart, Gemini, you're going to be feeling this retrograde. But yours is a little different, Virgo, because you have Venus also sitting in Virgo. So you got an extra little pull with that. So like I said earlier, I think for Virgos, it's about revisiting and auditing your wardrobe, your makeup. Just really get into your look. Like what do you stand for? What are you trying to project in the world? I think you'll be very pleased when you start shedding maybe some unnecessaries that you're just hanging out. Okay? Now for my Libras. Ooh. This is not a time for you to try to be perfect, Libra. Okay? This is a time for you to be as the best version of yourself that you can. And don't get put off if things don't work as quickly as you like the first time. I see Libra having to go through a couple different changes of communications because a lot of times you try to be too nice, Libra, and people mistake that for other things. So just slow down. Don't get put out. Just know sometimes you got to repeat yourself because people are just like thick right now. See how I said that? They're just thick. Okay? Now for my Scorpios, you got to trust your intuition. There's no way around this. There are a lot of unsavory things that you're picking up on, Scorpio, and you're probably picking up on the correct things. Don't be put off because you don't know what to do with the energy yet. It's okay. You'll see in time. But for right now, just trust that first impression, Scorpio. It has no reason to lead you wrong. Okay? Now, going into my Sagittariuses, it looks like you're going to be doing a lot of travel or moving around. And I just need you to be prepared for schedule delays and possibly things being redirected in ways you don't prefer. Hey, you skipped Cancer. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry that I skipped Cancer. Oh, I know why I skipped Cancer. Your emotional healing has to be the center right now, Cancer. With the Sun and Mercury sitting on top of you and going backwards. Oh, my goodness. You guys. Yeah, I already did Taurus, but I'll do a review, Olivia. But Cancer, your emotional healing is going to be about anything that happened from childhood to with your mom, your cousins. These are old wounds, Cancer, that will pop up when you least expect it. When you least expect it, you'll be triggered. That's because you still need to heal from it. I've been doing that for 27 years. Well, good. At least you know the road. At least you know the road, okay? But this is your birth time, all right? Like literally, this is your new year. So let's do some new shit here, okay? You had a lot of luck last year with Jupiter sitting on top of you. Now let's parlay that luck further, okay? All right. And Sagittarius, I already think I said about travel. I will go back over this again, okay? Taurus, just so I don't forget you, review your daily routine. It's something that you're missing to be more effective, to be more nurturing for self. Okay, it could just be more collagen, maybe an extra couple minutes in the bath. Just really tune into self, because right now, Earth, you're getting a chance to take a breather and just soak up the positive vibrations. All right, Capricorn. Now, patience. Oh yeah. So patience now will create a hell of a lot of success in the future, Cap. Okay? Yoga. Yeah. I love yoga. I recommend yoga to everyone. Okay, Miss Ish. But Capricorn, you don't have no choice. You have to be patient with Saturn being in Aries. You have to take what you're saying and listen to yourself before you say it out loud. Okay, because you can say some profound stuff, Capricorn, but with that fire, because I feel like the fire in you is probably a little bit more than you want to admit. So you can easily write a check that your ass can't cash. Married to a patient. No. Well, according to what's happening now with Capricorn, they better get some patience because for the next year or so, things are not going to go as planned. And what they going to do? Combust? That's not attractive. I pray. Me too. Every day. Aquariuses. You guys have such a big perspective coming up. Like, there's such a massive transformation for you guys that this time next year, you may not even recognize yourself just because of all the opportunities, should you decide to take them. Now, that's the thing about everything I'm saying, guys. It's free will. You do not have to listen to me. You can keep doing exactly what you're doing, but don't be surprised if it doesn't stay the same. That's all I'm saying. Just you got to do something to initiate with the universe for manifestation to take place. Okay? You have to participate. People don't walk up and just give you $1 million. I mean, it's possible, but it's very, very, very slim. So keep that in mind. And my Pisces. Oh, my Pisces. Your intuition, and believe it or not, is becoming even stronger. Okay? And I know that could be a little scary, but with all this water, Pisces, it's really making you see clearly your vision, your long term goal, and what you're trying to manifest. Now, I have a free report I do each month for every single sign. It's my free astrology report to you guys because I feel like if you had a little knowledge, it'll help you make better choices so you can stay on your path. Now, this also includes aromatherapy suggestions, affirmation suggestions, okay, personalized information about what's going on with each element, star, okay, because that's important for you to understand if it's just something going on for general or even more specific. And the thing is, you also get special dates, okay, that will help you keep your head together. Basically, bottom line is you have to participate in order for things to transform. Okay, the free report is like a sample to my other program, which is called the GAP, the Guided Astrology Program, which comes out every single week in a Zoom link to give you more insight because it's like talking to me, but specifically addressing your needs for each and every single zodiac sign. Now, that is critical for emotional well being because right now, because it's the first retrograde of the year, guys, we haven't had any retrogrades all year, so this is the very first one. So use this wisdom that the universe is giving you to learn some new stuff about yourself. Okay? Because as this Mercury continues, we peak next week. All right? Now think of it this way. It's like a roller coaster. We start off, then we hit a certain level of up, and then we have to drop back down. That's what's going to be going on next week. I predict between the 13th and the 19th, that's where people can really show their ass. Like I'm talking pulling down their pants and just going for it. Because at that point, we're going to be transitioning into Leo energy. All right? So we're starting off the month with Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer. Now Jupiter is in Leo, and the sun's going to be in Leo. So that's a lot of fire. So don't get lost in the fire. Okay? Make a conscious effort to prepare yourself. Okay? Gotta drink your liquids. Make sure you're getting enough rest. That's something you can totally control. Even if you have to take cat naps throughout the day. Make sure you're eating a fruit and a vegetable on a daily basis. You'd be surprised how just a banana, just a carrot, can change your disposition because it's fuel for your body. And drink enough water. These are basic things. And with the water, 64 ounces of water in 24 hours is reasonable. That's 8 cups at 8 ounces each. That's reasonable. Okay? And if you do this and you follow this, you're going to manifest a stronger, healthier body. All right? And this is not expensive stuff I'm talking. I'm talking bananas, carrots, bell pepper, corn, stuff that you can find at the store relatively cheap. And tofu, you guys, I know it's not always popular, but there are ways to make tofu delicious. And vegans, they got incredible recipes that sometimes rival their meat sister version. So why I'm saying all this is because manifestation talk takes place within you, within you. And I have the guidance and the insight to help you, but you have to initiate. Okay? That initiation starts with liking, following, and subscribing to this channel. Okay? Grabbing the free astrology report. That's my gift to you. And when you're ready, join the GAP program, the Guided Astrology Program. The intro price is only $9.99. For that month, you get access to our classes, you get access to our library, you get access to weekly reports of information that is designed to spiritually keep you balanced. There's also affirmations for each zodiac sign included, as well as special dates that are the strengths as far as when you're planning stuff. Major events in your life, we can actually help you pick the best dates. Those are critical when it comes down to life decision making. When you can make a choice, it is preferable you make that with wisdom and long-term goal in mind. Definitely sets you up so that you can move forward and manifest whatever it is you're asking for. Okay? But it takes patience, it takes focus, and it takes belief. Belief more than anything else that you want this in your life. That you're ready to receive what you're asking for. And that could be love, career, home, family. It doesn't matter. Okay? My job is to help you get prepared for it by you receiving it in your heart first. See, before you can go out into the world and demand something, you have to know what you're demanding. It just makes sense. And this Mercury retrograde is going to help you to reveal to you what it is that you need to do for self. Because it's so internal with Cancer. You know, like the little crab on the outside, it's real mushy on the inside. That totally sums up Cancer. And it also rules mother, so it has a nurturing quality to it. That's why we're so sentimental to our families and our friends. They just touch our hearts because they're part of who we are. They've grown in a way with us over a period of time. So I'm going to ask you, okay, over this next week or so, to use the time that Spirit is giving you to affirm for something better. And if you need suggestions on affirmation, please go to my website, candlesbyari.com. I actually have candles that I have made for decades with specific affirmations on them that have worked for countless people. Because that's what's the most important thing is that it's working for you. It resonates with you, that you get something out of it. So definitely check out, I think the candle of the month at Candles with Ari this month is the blue, the colonial blue. It's so sexy. It's got this hint of sandalwood. It's just, I love it. And it's also about grounding and protecting and being of service. If you notice, a lot of blue suits usually make you feel more comfortable, right? Because it's a power color. It's one of those striking ones. It's up there with black, but it definitely stands in a category all its own. So check it out at candlesbyari.com. Now, I have a couple of dates coming up this month, too, that you're invited to, should you choose to participate. Now, on May 12th, I will be having Mindful Guided Meditation. You can register for that at candlesbyari.com. It's at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. These are on Sundays. Oh, hi, Ronnie. How you doing? You like the cake? Yay! Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you. She's one of my wonderful people. So on the 12th, we'll be having Mindful Guided Meditation. That's at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. On the 15th, we'll be having our monthly day prayer circle. Anyone's invited. It's absolutely free. You just have to register with me and or at the website, candlesbyari.com, so we can send you out the email with the link so you can join us. And that's going to be on the 15th at 12 o'clock noon. So that's on a Wednesday, 12 o'clock noon Pacific Standard Time. Now, on the 25th, I'm going to be doing my Basic Astrology 101 class. And this just gives you an idea of the planet, the stars, how I've come to some of my conclusions, and a little more time for you to ask questions about astrology. And that's free to the GAP program members. To the public, you have to register and there will be a fee. That's also at 3 o'clock, and that's July 25th, which is a Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? And then our final mindful guided meditation of the month will be on the 26th, also at 3 o'clock. That's another Sunday. And once again, you can join. Now, mindful guided meditation's major benefit is it's like going to a chiropractor's office. Sometimes you just need to be adjusted and you don't know it till after you're adjusted, right? Because I went to a chiropractor months ago thinking, oh, I'm fine. He popped my neck, my I was like, damn. And you don't know, guys. You don't know the difference until you try. So that's the same thing with my guided mindful meditation. I take you into your inner space. I give you a chance to tune into all that stuff going on within you. But you have to go with me. You have to be open to it and you have to be ready to receive the information that Spirit's providing. Okay? So save the dates, the 12th, the 15th, the 25th, and the 26th. Put those on your calendars. Those are Saturdays and Sunday, all at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? Now, once again, Mercury retrograde is in full effect. It will not be ending to July 23rd. Now, in between time, this is a great opportunity for you to see what Spirit is trying to tell you. I'm going to review real quick of information. And also, if you become aboard on the GAP program, this is also more detailed in the GAP. This is just a quick synopsis, like a little skim over the top, like a little sample, because I don't want to try to drive y'all nuts. But the more I get into it, the more the explanation help breed more confidence. So definitely check out the report for $9.99 for the first month. I think you'll get out of it what you need. First, do not sign any long-term big-ass projects at this time. If you can't, if you absolutely have to, please have somebody review it at least 3 times from 3 different perspectives. That's number one. For Aries, you need to slow down, revisit your old goals. For Taurus, you need to review your daily routine, take better care of your physical body. For Gemini, double check everything you're doing because this retro is definitely hitting you hard. For Cancer, you got emotional healing, take center stage. My lady said she's always doing it, but sometimes it's a never ending heal. It just isn't, but it's okay because at least you have that option to do that. Okay? Virgo, it's time to avoid perfection, go through your wardrobe. Get rid of that old stuff. Do a little audit for yourself, Virgo, because it's time to let go and let spirit, especially because we got Venus and Virgo give you that extra pull. Okay. We got Libra. Just be real honest in your relationships, Libra. Just don't let your partnership build you, not tear you down. And if it's tearing you down, leave that shit alone. Okay. Then we got Scorpio. Now, your intuition is right on the mark, Scorp. Right on the mark. And some of it could be damn scary. Ish is laughing at me. But it's true. It could be damn scary. Okay, now Sagittarius is plans and travel may shift. So just go with that intention. You may want to just plan ahead by going early, wear comfy shoes, just chill. Because there are going to be people coming all different directions and you can't do diddly or squat. So just try to laugh your way through and keep a good attitude, okay, Sag? All right, we got um, Capricorn. Now, Capricorn, I know you're being patient, and this normally is not your MO, but your being patient is going to lead to a lot of success in the future. I promise you. If you could just watch that gartering mouth of yours and don't say certain things, you'll be fine, okay, Capricorn? Now, Aquarius, you're just be open to a new perspective. You guys have so many changes of all the zodiac signs. I think Aquarius is going through the deepest with Uranus being in Gemini and then Pluto being in Aquarius. That's 2 major planets, including their own, in opulent in my position, in my personal observation of communication. Like just letting people know and also hearing people clearly of what they want from you. Because that's important, Aquarius. It's not about you just giving, but also receiving. Please keep that in mind. And for my Pisces, wow. Believe it or not, your intuition is going to get even stronger. Believe it or not. With this configuration, with Mercury being in Cancer and the Sun being in Cancer, it just fires you up. It's like your sister sign is giving you extra pull. Okay? And, guys, nothing pushes us backwards. If you're really honest with yourself, there is a rhythm that goes on in your life. My job is to help you find that rhythm. How do you take that rhythm and maximize it to get you to the next level? Be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, in your love life with your kids. You're never too old to learn. The only thing that can stop you is when you stop trying. When you give it up, When you no longer make the effort to get up, make your bed, brush your teeth, put on something decent, and go out into the world, you just forfeited. And that's what negative energy wants you to do. I'm telling you, tie a little knot at the end of that rope and call me. All right? Nothing is hopeless. Nothing is completely done. There's an ebb and flow in life. Maybe today, yeah, maybe today kind of bites the big enchilada. It happens. But if you can drink your water, eat your food, okay? Get enough rest. Pay attention to your stress monitors. If you're twicking and tweeting and when something's bothering you, listen to your body. It's telling you something, but you got to pay attention to that note. And a lot of times it's not as derogatory as we think. It just means you know that something isn't what it appears to be. And that's okay. All right? I'm spiritual coach Ari Mack. I go live every week at this time. This is my channel, Manifesting with Ari Mack. Now, please check out my website, candlesbyari.com. We have products, we have services, we have free reports, we do classes. I mean, we're full service. All right. My book is about to drop. I keep saying it, but that's because I'm very particular about the words that I'm putting in, because it's just like you speak to me now, the book needs to flow at that level. And that's my own perfectionism coming through, but it's okay. It's all right. I have no problems with it. I'd rather be comfortable and send things out that I feel are high quality than to throw poo poo out and later on go, it was poo poo. Oh, why did I do that? It was poo poo. Well, you know why you did it. You didn't care. You didn't pay attention. Caring is your strength, guys. Because that's not evil to want something better for yourself and those around you. Now, if they don't want to receive it, it hurts, but it's their choice. Please remember that. You can take a horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. That's the truth. And him not drinking may be a detriment. His ass may need the water. He's going to fall over. But free will gives him the choice of not doing a gosh darn thing. Okay? All right. Now don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out my website. Please get your free report. At the beginning of this month, I looked at it. It's absolutely beautiful. The information's exquisite. I think you get something out of it. And just remember that you are blessed. I will see you next week. Bye.